And we're back. We just played the first two levels, the first Atlantis levels of Tomb Raider Unfinished Business remastered, and now we are coming here for some quote-unquote art. Is this too loud? What the hell is happening? Testing, testing. I cannot even check now. And we're back. Just playing some first on stream. There we go. Been working on this guy again. It's not really a full character. It's one of those that's going to appear in a sort of montage and be seen kind of quickly. Doesn't have dialogue or anything. I keep talking about the thing, and I really wish I had made something already. I wanted to make like a few sort of animation tests that I could use to show people what I'm really doing. Oh god. There went my screen. Did I touch something? I sneezed on my screen. My freaking screen went off. I'm back on, but I think that didn't affect the stream. Sneezed on my screen went off. I don't even know anymore. I don't even trust it. The first stream that I worked on this guy, OBS froze and I lost an entire hour of the stream. I no longer trust anything. Is symmetry on? Yes. Lately I always forget to turn it on when I need it, or forget to turn it off when I need it off. I never know what I'm doing anymore. Can I do this in a lower res so I can... Okay, that's a bit too much. I don't know if I'm going to take a break during March, because in April I intend to do my daily challenge. I might do some quick ergo characters during the daily challenge. I feel like that's the one way the one thing that I could do to not abandon ergo completely during April. Characters kind of like this guy or the snail or the scarecrow that I did that aren't really characters. Maybe I could do like props or something, but the idea is to do characters during the challenge. It's kind of a point of a challenge. Because I could do like props or something else, but I've always done characters and it's always been about that. I'm already like very tired, very burnt out, and I'm not gonna be able to make the challenge if I go into it being completely destroyed already. And I would like to do it as a penultimate time. I decided that I've done it 8 times already. I might as well make it 10. And it's gonna be like full circle, because I started in 2015 and I didn't do it in 2016, that's why it's gonna be a decade in 2025. So 2015, 2025 sounds like nice and round, and I really don't want to do it anymore. It's very time consuming. I might reformulate it and do something like a sort of a weekly thing, or for just a few days, but never again an entire month. I just can't afford it in any way anymore. It's way too much. It's too time consuming, too life consuming. And it's not, I don't even enjoy it that much. It was like my one excuse to do something. Because for the rest of the year I wouldn't do much else of 3D stuff. So it's like, well, in April I try to do all I can, since I'm not gonna do anything else ever again throughout the rest of the year. But now that I have this, that I don't know if it's going to continue, TBH. The streaming thing, I mean. But I have at least this sort of excuse to do something. And I'm finally working on Ergo, even if I don't stream anymore. I will try to keep working on Ergo. It is sort of important. Okay, we have 2 more hours ahead of us for this stream today. I'm kind of glad I went back to Unfinished Business. I had skipped it. The logical progression would have been playing it after 1, since it continues the sort of story of 1. But I was sort of afraid of it. I know it's like extremely hard. I don't really know it. So I was like very worried about a lot of things about it. I'm not super satisfied because again I finished level 1 like too easily, too soon, in only 18 minutes. And I was not expecting it. And by exploring it a little bit in camera mode, I know that there was a lot yet to do. There was a lot of exploring. There's a lot of places I didn't go to. So I wasn't expecting it to end right there, and I thought in the next level I was going to go back. Kinda like the city of Kamoon and after the obelisk of Kamoon in the original game. But here it was just over. It was over. And there was clearly so much more to do and to explore. I was kind of relieved, of course, but it was kind of anticlimactic that it ended where it did, when it had so much promise in a way. More of a threat than a promise. I don't want to get lazy again, but I would so much rather be watching someone else right now instead of streaming. I have so much stuff to watch that I can no longer watch. I've been prioritizing only Phil. Well, Aronius, I guess I've been watching. I haven't been watching many friends anymore. I haven't been able to watch Nathan again, or Bangers. Well, last night everyone was online everyone was streaming at a time, and I tried to be there in 4 different streams simultaneously, and I couldn't really pay attention to any of them. And people get mad. They're counting. I don't know what's worse, that I lurk without saying anything, without really participating, or that I don't even show. People get like disappointed. They have some sort of expectation, I guess. It's sad that there's so much of a tit for tat kind of thing. I've watched so many people for so many literal years, and I don't expect them to come here and watch me. But everyone else that you encounter, seems to only be expecting for you to watch them back, or else. Which, of course, I mean, makes sense. Nobody's here for doing charity for anyone, but I don't know if I should cut this completely. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to. And sometimes there's a lot of people that I watch and I don't participate a lot in the streams because they already have a lot of chatters and a lot of viewers and a lot of everything. It's like I feel like they don't need me, so I don't say anything. And they get mad because they had some kind of expectation that I'm not meeting, apparently. But again, everyone has views, everyone has chatters, everyone has something going on already. And I feel like weird going there and inserting myself in a conversation that's already happening. I'm not the entitled kind of person that gets somewhere and announces themselves and expects to be included. I just go, and if I see there's already something going on, I stay quiet. And that's kind of the thing with everyone. Everyone else has views, has chatters, has something going on already. So I don't feel like inserting myself. Did I change the title on the thing of the other thing? Yes. I hate the tags and I hate the system completely. It should be enough with just a category. Because the tags, there's like a lot of them. You're expected to change them all the time. I wish I could save like 2 different sets or something that I could switch back and forth. But you have to change them manually all the time. I can barely be bothered with changing the title and the category. All of the time I forget. I start the stream without changing it, when I should have changed it. I was afraid the capture card was going to break or something, because in the beginning it overheated so much. It's not even a card, it's just an adapter. I thought when it breaks it's gonna be the end of the streams, but really. Whatever happened in the beginning is over, and I don't feel that motivated anymore. This is probably not gonna go on for much longer. Please pick it up. What the fuck is happening? Did I lower the intensity suddenly? What the hell happened? Why did it stop working? I was thinking of removing the affiliate counter thing, but at least I think that kind of deters some spammers. Some spammers really want to target actual affiliates and partners, and when they realize that I'm neither, they just leave me alone. So that's why I kept it. So I'm probably not gonna make it. And again, I don't know if I should take like a break. I'm gonna probably end up taking too long a break, because if I take a break in March just to get ready for the so I won't be too tired to start the daily challenge. Then during the daily challenge, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream much. Let's check. Where the hell's my reference guy? Here. Okay, I'm not frozen. Am I frozen? I don't know if this should have some kind of... Well, not like that, but some actual sort of lip. Not so intense, not so big. Okay, more intense. Where is the beep beep? This should be lazier. Okay, not like that. Where are we? Stroke. That was fine. Lazy radius. Maybe longer. Is this better? At times like this is when I would need some actual pressure sensitivity, but of course I don't have any. At least that's kind of like the one trick that I can use to fade it a little bit. Why is this stroke? Oh god. I don't know what's happening. I'm not looking at anything in particular. That could be higher intensity. I need some water. Okay, I was checking. I was checking Twitch. I don't know. anything. I hate that this made a weird lump in here. This is all very thick and very rustic as everything I do, TBH. I don't know if that's any better. I feel like it should be maybe there. Can we I'm not sure I like this. I don't know if I should change this too much. Lifting the lip here gives it like a whole other expression. It's almost like I don't think I like that, TBH. This is like a weird kind of straight line that I don't like. kind of lowering the tip. I like this shape, I don't want to touch it. I don't know if it gained anything by having that sort of lip in there, but I should lower all this. Did that mess up the shape too much? If I knew what I was doing, I could finish this guy today and maybe move on to something else on Monday, but I'm really kind of stuck and demotivated and uninspired, and I only have an hour and a half for today, so probably it's not enough for the entire finishing. I don't really know what to do with the legs. I feel like I've done the leg completely wrong, which, of course, I feel like it should have like a knee coming out in this direction and the leg folded on top of a foot, sort of. If I could, I would. Well, it does have it. I guess it's not that visible. I did do the leg like that, but it doesn't look like it. No. So maybe I can move this knee sort of outwards. This part. I don't know why I've done it this way. What the hell kind of reference was I looking at when I did this? I feel like it's very much more like this, the knee sticking out. And this sort of thigh sort of folding over the actual foot pretty much. Should bring this joint, this thing, almost all the way here. Probably I should have to remesh this. I don't know why it's so completely wrong. Well, a lot of things I do in the same way a child would draw or sculpt. That's why I don't like drawing, because I do draw like a child and I can't quite. It's like my brain doesn't work the way it should. Like I cannot decode things as they are, so I cannot draw them either. What? It's a bit much, but at least to have the sort of shape that I need. I should look at freaking OBS, I don't trust it anymore. What the hell was I trying to do with these legs? I don't want to have to redo them from scratch or anything. At this rate. This knee is what I always needed. That wasn't really showing. I'm gonna have to probably change the sort of fold that I've done over here, but I want for this knee to stick out and to show the way it should be. Just in case, I should probably do what I always do. Duplicate it and go back to the original shape in case I want to freaking keep it. This knee should be much bigger, maybe I can rotate the entire leg. Let's save for the just in case, because I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe not that much, maybe not that far, but something kind of like this. keep trying to figure out what the hell could I do in April really to combine the streaming with the challenge, but it doesn't seem doable. I mean, I could stream at around the same time that I always do, but it's just gonna be like part of the day's work. It's probably I will probably have started it earlier. I'm probably not gonna be able to finish during the stream. So it's always gonna be like this incomplete thing. It's not gonna make a lot of sense. It's really tiring. Everything is kind of overwhelming for someone like me. And as such, I don't know if I would be able to pull it off. That's why I don't know if I should take a break in March so I can rest a little bit, or if I should take the break during April precisely and just do the challenge without streaming. Would it make sense if I rotated this a little bit here and maybe inside of it? Was that too much? Okay, that was too much, but this is kind of alright. I'm gonna have to maybe make this thigh much thicker. Maybe I can rotate it back in a little bit. The idea is for the knee to sort of show, but it doesn't have to stick out too far, I guess. Such a weird freaking part. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow again. I have to go at some point in the weekend to do some work at my grandparents' house. Just have to give the olive trees a trim. So they're a bit out of control with all the rain we've had, which hasn't been much, but when we did have some, it's been kind of plenty. And they're kind of messy. I don't want them to obstruct the sidewalk or the frigging city hall and people that already wants us to cut them will have more of an excuse to keep pushing for us to do it. I don't care, honestly. But my mom wants to keep them, so I have to just go and give them a trim. And the one time that I can think of that I have sometime is on Saturday. I should go like early in the morning, but I'm falling asleep at around 6 or 7 these days, so I'd have to go a whole day without sleeping if I did that. Which has been done before, but I'm sort of trying to avoid it. I don't want to do it in the Saturday afternoon when we try to watch some movies. It's the one time that we have to watch some stuff. Have a couple of movies ready for this weekend. Who knows what are we gonna end up watching, but I have like 4 movies ready. We're probably gonna watch only 2. If at all, because if it turns out that the only time that I have to go do the freaking olives is in the afternoons, then we're not gonna watch much of anything, I guess. I'm so tired of being tired, I'm so tired of not sleeping well, I'm so tired of everything. Does that have... oh no, right. Let's choose in a lower res. What? No, move. Is that too much? I just wish I could get rid of everything. My grandparents' house is more of a problem than anything else, a source of problems. Not even profit or anything. It's only been a source of problem and a money pit. Wish we could just sell it. Is that better? Is anything better? I was looking into the playing music thing, but apparently even everything that is like copyright free and everything, still you have to... I have the same problem that I have with the tags. That probably nobody even bothers, but you're supposed to credit everyone. In a single lo-fi girl kind of thing, there's like a dozen of artists that you're expected to credit. It's not just lo-fi girl or whatever. You're supposed to credit everyone in the playlist. Or in, well, if it's not a playlist, that's even more confusing because it's just like a single video, but it's like a playlist. It's made out of multiple themes from multiple people. And you're expected to credit all of them. Which makes a lot of sense, but I mean, the convenience side of the copyright-free thing kind of goes away when you have to go through the trouble of crediting everyone. You're not even sure what, because you're not paying attention. You don't even know what you're using, what's going into the VOD. And then you have to go back and check and credit it. Everything and everyone. Probably a lot of people don't even do it, but that's supposed to be how it should work and what you're expected to do. Probably the average person doesn't even bother and gets away with it. But if I did it, probably I'd get in trouble. Because everyone that's big enough can do whatever they want just because they're big. If you're a little guy, they come after you. The problem is it's so many hours. Because if it was like a short thingy where you can use something specific, and that's it. But for so many hours. It's a real problem. Even if I can do very rudimentary, shitty music of my own, I'm still not gonna make 4 hours worth of anything. Well, I've been looping the same 20 minutes of the one thing for a long time, and that also is copyright free, but it belongs to someone that I have not been bothering to credit. Because I'm not even sure who it was or where I got it from. I think I know where I got it from to some extent, but so I'm already doing it wrong, but so I can't complain about what people get away with when I've been getting away with this myself. I'm hungry. I didn't have lunch. I guess I could have made like a sandwich or something, but I woke up late, I didn't have time, I didn't have anything specific to cook or anything, so I just had some crackers and that was my whole lunch. As it tends to be my dinner too. I no longer have like full dinners. Forgot what I wanted to do with this. I think I want to pull this part in a little bit. And this forward. It's funny how I'm hungry all the time, but I feel like I haven't lost a pound. I'm eating so much less. I have like only one proper meal a day. I'm still fat. I'm not fat, but I'm fat compared to what I've always been. Once you cross the line of your 30s, unless you are like a fat skeleton, you're never gonna be or once you cross the dad bod kind of thing. Unless you torture yourself in the gym or something, it's unlikely you're gonna make it back. Lucky I was very skinny all my life, or I would be completely obese right now. Then I have enough problems with my joints, with my everything. without being morbidly obese. Imagine if I was. Yeah, don't worry. I just talk to fill the space. Oh yeah, I was looking into it and I found that, and it's like a dozen of different musicians and for every video. And the one thing that they ask you is to credit everyone. You probably can get away with not doing it since it is like copyright free and everything. It's not like it's gonna get caught by the system or anything, but it's too much extra work to do for the very little convenience of using that music. I'm gonna keep looking. I mean, there are specific artists. That's also the problem with Lo-Fi Girl, that they take tracks from multiple artists. But if I find like a single one that I can credit just once and use their stuff, that probably would simplify things. If you go to the descriptions of any Lo-Fi Girl video, it's like multiple artists. What the hell did I do? Okay. Yeah, that's not the knee the thing should go all the way here like it does up here. What's that? This big freaking link. Oh, nice. It's very detailed. Oh, the actual seat, the actual padding, the fabric, the folds. It's very nice. What am I doing? Are you streaming now? Or you're doing this off stream? I thought you weren't. Oh, okay. Right, especially now that you're streaming only on like Thursdays and weekends. You don't have that much time to do all that on stream. What am I looking for? This one guy. Oh, that inflated the wrong side. I don't know if I should crease it. Not so much. I feel like I don't know if I did the right thing by rotating it so much. No. I wanted to make the knee sort of stick out, but this is like a lot. I didn't need that much. Because I had done the leg like completely wrong or kind of right, but didn't look right because the knee was hidden under that sort of fold. What am I doing? I don't know if this back legs should be like the actual sort of feet should be wider. Something like that, like back in again a little bit. This was supposed to be a simpler character done quickly and has become more complicated than I expected. I was hoping to do more actual texturing today instead of being stuck with parts like this for so long. But well, I guess it has to have the right shape, and it didn't have it. It was so far from right. Where? This one. Weird that I'm so freaking hungry. I'm like rarely hungry. What is happening? I'm gonna see if there's something I can do to make Dark Forces work here in my PC. I'm not great at Dark Forces. I had the original and it was pretty hard. For me at least. But I don't know, for nostalgia's sake and for the sake that I came from the Tomb Raider remasters. They're sort of brand new. I thought that I could switch it up a little bit and play the Dark Forces remaster that's also sort of brand new. But it just didn't friggin' work. I don't know if it needs some C++ kind of thing. It did warn me about that and about updating DirectX, but this computer is offline, so it couldn't download any of that. And DirectX is updated because I updated it with an offline installer, but that C++ update kind of thing didn't work. Can I do this like with an alpha like this to make it really sharp and really focused where I need it to be, instead of pulling the entire thing? I really do need to solve the problems of what to do with the freaking backgrounds for this, because at some point I thought and I wanted to go to the park and take my own. There's no like forest or anywhere where I can go here, but there's a park, and the summer's gonna end and I haven't been. I had the exact same idea last year and of course I didn't do it. But of course last year everything was sort of stalled and I was not getting Airworld started yet. But now that I'm kind of on my way, I could finally try to make it happen. And that would be kind of a solution, a possible solution to the problem, to have like my own sort of archive of photographs of a forest-like kind of thing that I can use for my backgrounds for this. So otherwise I'm gonna have to use a lot of like stock photographs composed with different things, composed with my actual buildings and constructions and stuff like that, but it's gonna be, I want it to be more me. A normal person would do that like in Unreal or something, but since I don't know the first thing about it and probably my laptop wouldn't be able to handle it, and my PC is completely offline, that's not really an option for me. Because I cannot make like an entire forest on my own. Maybe I can download some 3D trees from like wherever, but it's gonna look like 1990s CGI. And it already kind of does the way it is, so I don't want the backgrounds to look like shit. I don't want them to look super realistic either, but it's like weird to... It's another thing that I have to sort of define on how am I gonna be doing this, how am I gonna approach it. But I feel like by now I should have done some little test animations or something. At least to have something to show when I talk about this. Sounds more important than it is when I say, when I talk about animation, as if I could do real animation. But if I had something to show, it would be easier for people to understand what the hell am I doing. I would just sort of show them. Did I not have like a crease here in this sort of double chin situation? I thought I had more of a crease, but it looks way too shit. Maybe I could inflate it like below. Where's inflate so it looks like it's sagging more without making it much bigger. Maybe I should have gone today to do that thing at my grandparents', but what time is it? I don't want to do it in the worst, hottest hours. But when the hell am I gonna do it? I'm not gonna wake up early in the morning for that. I fall asleep really late. I don't even know what I'm rambling about. Is that... what's... oh, my frigging knee. I don't really know how to do... I don't want to do something too... like too uniform. I don't know exactly what can I do to give like a raspy texture in the back. I don't want to do it necessarily with alphas like this, but that's gonna look indeed very uniform. These freaking toes ended up looking a bit too delicate, which was not the idea. Yeah, I've been thinking about that like a literal bullfrog. But I don't know why, I've been avoiding putting crystals in the head. For the one exception of the flower that I didn't know where the fuck else to put the crystals. But in this world these animals are like very ordinary. Well, they are giant and speak and have crystals in their back, but they are not like super fantastic creatures like precisely a unicorn or a dragon or anything like that. They're very normal animals. What am I looking for? Inflate a little bit, inflate. Just a little bit. What was I doing? This. It's a bit too sharp. There's a softer one, but yeah, it's already looking very uniform. But for the sake of testing something, Okay, now. I have a lot of alphas that I've done on my own. I don't know why I keep going to the freaking default ones in ZBrush. But I have a bunch of my own alphas. Oh, that's kind of shit. Is there... There's like this... Okay, that's a bit too much. If the spray, can I make them like further apart? And yeah, kind of like that, a bit more intense probably, but that's a bit more like it. Where am I? Bigger intensity. Much bigger. Okay, not that much. That's still too uniform, and obviously I don't want to apply it here necessarily yet. I need to make some folds, but would that be some kind of texture that I could fuck with? Looks closer to it. I should probably mask out this area so they're not that affected. Yeah, that kind of rough texture I like more than applying individual like alphas. It ends up looking too uniform, but that looks a bit more like what I'm going for. I don't know. I mean, I just go to the menu thing here. I don't know if I have that. Oh, you say like instead of masking or what? Oh yeah, it does work. Yeah, that's convenient. I never think of that. Sometimes I have to put on the mask and remove the mask and then mask very painstakingly the exact same thing. I very rarely think in polygroups. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I have that problem all the time because I never think of polygroups. I never really remember. And did I do that with the highest? Yeah. Yeah, I did that. Oh no. Yeah, right click. Yeah, I'm like aware of that, but stupidly I never use it. And a lot of the time I have to mask and unmask and like a fool. I never think of that. I don't know why. I very rarely think of polygroups. I very rarely use it to my advantage. And it's something that I'm sort of aware of and everything, and I'm still not doing it. Because I feel like it wouldn't change much, but yeah, precisely when I do that kind of thing a lot of the time. I need to mask something and I mask it and unmasking it, remask it, and sometimes it's like a painstaking masking that I should do just once. It's true, thank you. That should freaking simplify a lot of things for me. It's one of those things that I kinda know but don't really bother. And it should at least make that easier for me. Instead of so much masking and unmasking and remasking. Okay, this is not clean at all. Where does this line come? Whatever happened to Snoid? I've never seen him again. I've seen Sweet Tea streaming sometimes, but often it's not a time when I can actually watch. Right. I feel really guilty that I'm not able to watch many people back. That's probably why they don't come back to watch me. But precisely, I'm streaming on my spare time. The the rest of the time I'm busy. It's hard to watch, and I feel bad just lurking in people's streams and never participating. And a lot of the time everyone else has viewers and chatters and stuff, and I feel like I have nothing to contribute, so I don't feel like inserting myself. If there's a conversation already going on or anything. What am I doing? Alright. Yeah, it makes sense. I do try to lurk on friends' streams. I've been lurking on yours. Recently I sometimes don't say anything again, because if I feel like there's already people chatting, there's already something going on. Yeah, I should. But sometimes it's weird. It feels a little bit I don't know, like just saying hello, I'm lurking, and it's like I'm here but I'm not here. Sometimes I prefer to not say anything. But yeah, for partners and affiliates, I guess it does make a difference. The problem is that if you're not like an active viewer, freaking Twitch doesn't really count you as a viewer, which I hate. So I also feel bad about that. I feel like, well, if my lurking doesn't really do anything, and I a lot of the time, if I'm not really active, Twitch isn't really counting me as a viewer. What the hell am I doing? I guess it's more complicated, the whole thing, than I thought. But I think it always says one viewer. I don't know if it counts the streamer or what the hell, because it never says zero streamers, zero viewers. It's a really weird system. I don't know what it is. In any case, thank you, but you don't have to bother either. I mean, if I have one viewer that's zero viewers, in reality, I guess it's fine. I'm not a good gamer, I'm not a good artist, I'm not entertaining in general, so if I must have zero viewers, it's right. Yeah. Oh. What the hell did I do? What the hell is happening? Oh my god, that freaking thing. I didn't realize. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to. I don't know why I got distracted with the eye. There's something here that didn't look round enough or something. Okay, now that we have that. Maybe this part I could also sort of separate the bottom. Well, not necessarily. It's something that I could use. Yeah, no, it can be whiny and all of that. I know. I don't know what to do with this. This is... What? Wait. Did that really separate the thing? Okay. This kind of... This is kind of messy, but at least it's not gonna have to be the exact same thing every time. Ooh, I wasn't even looking at the time. I should end the stream too. Okay, thank you again for coming, for the advice and for everything. Sorry that I'm always whining, but what the fuck am I gonna do in my position? I should stop. I know that I should stop. I know that it's pushes people away. But well, whenever some subjects come up, I have nothing good to say. I don't know. I'm probably won't stream again until Monday, I guess. Tomorrow I have to be somewhere, and Sunday I mod for someone else. Unless I can make Dark Forces work, but I don't think it'll work. But well, but now that I started the Tomb Raider expansion, I should finish that. It should be just one more stream. But after that, I probably should try something else for a while to take a little break from Tomb Raider, because even I'm bored. I played them like very recently, especially 2 and 3. So I should be back probably on Monday. Weekends have become weird. I should take a screen cap of this or something. thought about it, but I don't know. I'm sending the audio both of the microphone and the music to the thing, so it's gonna react to all the sounds. Because I'm not separating them. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot. Okay, see you like on Monday maybe. Will you be streaming on Sunday or the weekend? I might lurk a little bit. Again, I have to moderate for someone else, but I could be able to lurk a little bit. What the hell am I doing? Okay. Made a couple of screenshots for the progress log. I could make one from an angle like this too. And that really is all the time that I have for today. It's 5:30 almost here, so I should wrap it up. Thank you for watching, anyone that might have been lurking. Thank you anyone that might be watching the VOD on YouTube. I'm probably gonna have to edit some parts out because I don't like some things that I said. Just personal stuff. But I should put it on YouTube. The YouTube bots have been getting some views. God knows who the fuck is watching those, but someone is. And I like documenting. I don't like losing the bots here on Twitch, and I like keeping them on YouTube for the sake of documenting the ergo progress. So I'm probably gonna keep putting them on YouTube. And even when I've stopped streaming, maybe I'm gonna still capture them and put them on YouTube. Or perhaps I'm gonna try streaming on YouTube. Who knows? I don't know if working on, like if streaming on YouTube would make any kind of sense, any kind of... Why is this not working? Oh. I don't know, well, it's doing something weird. I want to push this entire thing. Why is it not letting me? What frigging broke? Is it the polygroups? Oh my freaking god. Shift F. Why is this not working? It's only working on one side of the thing. Anyway, I should go. I don't know why is this not working. I'm gonna save this as a different file in case it's already corrupted or something. And I'm gonna try to open it now. Why is this working like that? Should I reset all the brushes? There it is. Why was it not doing that? For some reason the part was frozen as if it was masked or something. Anyway, that is all the time that I have. I should finish this guy probably in the next stream already. Probably on Monday. Bye then.